live and recording.
I appear to be live.
All right. Both mine are showing streaming now. Just back up to where I needed it. There we go. All right. We are live. We are recording. Olaram, Japte Torbal Suikwegar, Nervore. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 6, I believe, of The Way of the Mandalore Under the Helm podcast. I am your host, Kadali Kabor, joined by co-host and part-timer now, Kando Joshua. Is he too busy driving to be with us sometimes? Which, hey, it happens. Let's see, season 5,
Been a
episode.
hectic schedule.
This is episode 7, not 6. Season 5, episode 7, which is the first podcast of April 2026. So we are covering 10 and 4 now. 10 and 4. A Mandalorian must be prepared and willing to defend those who cannot defend themselves, defend the way, and be willing to lose every drop of their blood in the process. A Mandalorian must be willing, able, and prepared to be a protector of the weak, those who cannot defend themselves, and the way. They must be prepared to step forward and act when others will not or cannot, even going so far as to be willing to lose every drop of blood and breath in the process. This does not mean a Mandalorian is to resort to violence except as a last resort, which is what we covered last month with Tenet 3. We do not initiate, but we will defend those around us. This is the way, Ibik Runi.
Ubiquitous.
So, when we defend those around ourselves, much like last month, we're not going to initiate the violence, but we will defend those around us to the last drop of blood and breath. That is regardless of whether we agree with any particular views or not. Doesn't matter religion, race, creed, belief system. We will defend those around us, whether they want us to or not. This is our way. This is what we do. So I actually had this discussion with a ride that I had this last week. Actually, we were talking about religion, which I know work related. You usually try to stay away from talking religion, but I was wearing my van brace, and they asked what it was. And I started going over the tenets, and I don't think I got a new convert, but definitely someone that was willing to at least conversate about it and not be dogmatic, so to speak. I don't. We didn't really talk about,
Ignorant, I think, would be the proper term.
yeah, ignorant. We didn't
And
talk too much about their beliefs. It was more they were curious about the keepers and what we do and what we are. And I was giving a hypothetical situation of an active, you know what, in an area, whether it's shopping or at work or whatnot. And first and foremost, my priority is to keep my riders safe. Where instead of if it was by myself, I would go and try to defend those who are in that scenario. I have to first make sure the rider is safe. Then I would go and actively de escalate and disarm whatever situation was going on around me.
it's not an isolated thing because I can't count how many times people have asked me about my bracer.
Right.
It's kind of a good starting conversation point.
It is, and mine's out in the car right now. I don't have it up here with me.
Obviously, I have mine with me because
And we forgot to do something. We need to do our roll for
chaos.
derailment of the roll for chaos. Hey, it's an
Where?
18.
There's mine.
I got an 18.
What'd you get?
18. You got a nat 1, didn't you?
11.
Ah. So we can stay semi on. You can stay semi on track. I'll be apparently staying all the way on track.
You have to be Zell today. I do miss Zell though.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? He's busy doing his thing in the Navy, and I respect it. So, what conversations have you had with your riders?
Well, a lot of them are. They ask. The first question they ask is, "Did I break my arm or something?"
I get that one a lot too,
No,
because
no,
everyone thinks it's some kind of cast.
yeah, and I explained to them that it's well, most conversations end that it's a bracer, and they go, "Oh, okay," and then immediately start talking about something else. I've only had a few that will ask, "Why do you have it?" And that's where go a little more in. It's religious, part of my faith, and
Right. Oh,
go
so
down the rabbit hole from there.
last weekend, you know that I was at a Comic Con, and hopefully, they're joining in for this podcast at some time. Because I think I've got a at least a semi-interested party, and we were going over the tenants while we were waiting for Emily Swallow to come out, and
Too bad I couldn't convert Emily Swallow.
that would have been funny. But no, I wasn't gonna try that. Uh, so fun fact: the reason she was actually late by like a half hour, 40 minutes, and it turns out because there was a the fire alarm had gone off at their hotel. So we made the backstory that the armorer was forging new armor, and it set the fire alarm off. Uh, so while we were waiting, I know this is like 10 or 11, be a willing ambassador to for the faith, but we were talking about each other's cosplays because he was dressed as he went as Red Hood, and of course I went as myself, my Mando. Bucket. I had black coveralls. I had my pauldrons on. I had my both my bracers that Mark made for me. Um, my old one, I decided to take the uh, bungee cords, bungee bands off of them because they were old. It was just slip and slide. Yeah. Excuse me. Might help if I breathe while I talk.
That would help.
But my half bracer, you know which one I'm talking about, right? The one where
Yeah.
I've got the zip up on.
The I would call that more of an archery bracer.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that is. It's an archer's brace versus a versus a bracer. Well, the zipper part was getting all frayed and torn up, so I cut, and the bungee cords were way past needing changed out, so I just cut the cords. I've got new ones cut. I just didn't have time to put them on last weekend because I was trying to get this done in what I think it was like 12 hours before I went to bed. So there was quite a bit I had to get done before it was ready to do that. So I just put Velcro straps, not straps, but strips where it would stick to my coveralls that I was wearing. And while we were waiting for the armor Emily swallowed to come out, it was peeling off of my coveralls. The Velcro, like these
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
these things. So it's got both sides to it where put one down and put the other on the armor. And by the time I got my selfie with her, it was falling off. It was bad. So I ended up just peeling it all off, putting it inside my bucket while I walked around the con. But I'm looking to get it sewn on, the Velcro pieces sewn on to the coverall at least. I don't know how I'll keep them secured to the armor, but I'll figure that out later. Wait, I was the one that was supposed to be staying on topic here.
Yeah.
Maybe that was an 18 for chaos, for how much chaos we had. It's a pretty self-explanatory tenet. I mean, we're going to keep those around us safe, but we're not going to put those around us in harm's way to go defend others. We're going to make sure they're safe and then go and do that. Oh, well, that's 10
Yeah,
minutes.
there's
What
really
else can we
not
talk
much
about?
to this tenant.
Yeah, like I said, it's straightforward. Does the fellowship have anything to offer or would like to talk about? Quran, Marlboros, the our
Like, well,
peanut gallery for the
you know,
day.
people in chat, if you have questions too, feel
Yeah.
free.
I mean, yeah, it's kind
Um,
of straightforward. Yeah, make sure people are safe first, and then. But what about if the situation does come that you can't defend anybody, like get them to safety, and that like you're the first one to meet the threat, but there's also like people around you where there could come harm to them if it escalated to what.
Quran, I'm gonna be honest. I'm having a hard time hearing and understanding. It's like you're hiding in a corner, trying to be quiet.
I have no idea. I'm on speaker right now.
That might be it. Do me a favor, put it in chat if you don't mind. Read it out. Okay, so he was saying, what if the situation came in your front lines of the attacker, but there are innocents closer in between you and them? Uh, we would try to de-escalate. Like I'm assuming, like they're using them as shields, human shields, or just happens to be that they're crossing over path of direction kind of thing. And by no means are we lawyers. Need to put that disclaimer out right now. We are not giving legal advice. We're just giving situational help, I guess that would be the best terms. Okay, so crossing a path, say the active pew pew is about 8 feet away and someone is 4 feet from them. Well, for one, you would not be flagging. You would not be pointing the freedom seeds that direction. You would try to
get their attention and take it away from the
right.
people that are between you and them. Draw them away as best you can so the others can get to safety. That would be what I'd do. Oh, and by the way, Derek says, Happy Thanksgiving. Dang Ferrick, Derek.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think why he's saying Happy Thanksgiving.
I said East. Did I say Thanksgiving? I meant
Yes,
Easter.
you did. You said Thanksgiving.
My brain is not braining.
I was like, today's Easter. Why is he saying Happy Thanksgiving?
No, I meant Easter. I don't know why I thought Thanksgiving.
I don't know. Just like I don't know how chocolate bunnies fit into the resurrection, so.
How do eggs fit into the resurrection?
That one could at least be rebirth, I guess.
Hiding the eggs?
They're trying to find Jesus.
Derek, you're too late because Kadale got me at midnight today.
I mean, literally, both him and his brother were counting down. So I said, hey, before y'all leave, give me just a minute. So they're like 59, 58, 57. And by the time they got to like 30 seconds, I was like, okay, never mind, y'all lose the game.
Oh, I got 2 clankers in my chat, apparently. Captain Mar and Derek.
Oh. I don't have anybody in my chat. No one wants to watch me. I have no friends. Except for this one right here.
I do think your stream looks better than mine, though.
Really?
Personally. Yeah, I like the way yours is set up a little more than mine.
You're talking about my background?
In general, I'm more lazy. Mine's easy to manipulate and fix.
No, mine is too. The background is literally just one thing at this point. Like I can't move any of that around. The only thing I can move around is the camera and the React links. The Discord box.
Yeah, mine's all individual based.
Ah. Yeah, no,
Like the cameras are separate from the background. The actual moving background's just a live action capture of my wallpaper engine thing.
Ah.
The QR code's its own little picture. Like everything gets separated.
Mine is not. Mine is, well, they were at one point, but then I just did like a 30-second OBS capture of it. Just made it into one file. So that way, just in case something happens to the source files, I was like, okay, there's this one.
Again, I'm too lazy to do that.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
So I guess we merge the podcasts for April all into one super podcast.
What do you mean?
Like we've got how many podcasts? How many? One, two. Okay, so we only have two. Like right now we're at 20 minutes and we're already at nothing to
Chaos
really
Corner.
cover over what we've already said. You can always do a Q&A.
We got 3 next month.
Really?
But we have a lot going next month, though. Yeah, one on the 3rd, the 17th, and 31st.
Okay.
But there's a lot going on next month, Star Wars wise.
Oh yes, that is very true. It is May. It's gonna be May.
See, okay, I kind of want to half tempted to put off the podcast till Monday because that's May 4th.
Ah. Well, I've got an interview for a new job tomorrow. So that just depends on what my schedule is going to be for that.
Yeah.
Because if I had gotten interviewed for the last position I applied for with this company, we wouldn't even be doing the podcast at this time because I would be working. It was going to be 6
Yeah, that is
a.m. to
true.
6 p.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it just depends on what my schedule's going to be like for going forward.
Honestly, that's kind of why I like what we're doing now. Because a lot more freedom of schedule.
It is, but at the same time, it is so much wear and tear on vehicles doing rideshare.
That it is.
Like the amount of gas that I have spent this last week it's it's unholy.
But you're making the money to do it, though. That's the other part.
Very true. But the
And
place that
if
I'm going to
you
interview for is 1.1 mile away. Is literally a mile away from my apartment.
okay, and there's also the fact that if you continue to do what you did, like I'm going to do, I have nothing coming out this week, but I'm still going to work because that allows me to say, go get my oil changed or go get my tires replaced. It actually allows me to do the maintenance on the car as well as groceries.
Let's be honest. I do my own maintenance on my vehicle, so
I need to start doing my own oil. I'm just too lazy.
it,
And
it it's
when
not
I
that
was
hard to
going to
do.
do it, it was
15,
just
20 minutes
cold.
and it's done, man.
It was just too cold to do it. When I needed to do my last oil change, it was during that winter storm that we had.
When did I do mine last?
Right, I probably need to do my oil change before too long.
I think I did mine around Thanksgiving. The real Thanksgiving, not the Thanksgiving today. I'm not gonna let you live that down.
You forget, I know where you live.
And
There's nothing stopping me from making a trip. So
do it.
I can shove my bum foot up there and break it off.
I'll just run down the stairs and wait for your knee to give out.
Going downstairs the easy part. It's going up.
I mean, then I'll run around to another building and run up, and I'll be out of breath, so you'll be able to catch up.
I could catch up. You being out of breath does not affect my pain tolerance. I will power through. This is how you know you're friends. You sit there and just berate each other.
Like, I'll be limping on my bum foot while you're limping on your bum knee.
It's not the old man fight. I'm not that old. He's older than me. Well, that way, technically. What are you, like 40 now?
In a year and a half, thanks, fucker.
I can't say shit. I'm gonna be 35. Oh, fuck. We are getting old.
My head already says I'm that. I mean, seriously, I look like this. Looks like
You're
I've
going
got the.
bald.
I mean, I've got
You got
fuzz
you
up
got the
here.
monk head going on. Just let this hair grow out. Do a bowl cut.
Hell no.
Honestly, though, I need to get a haircut. Though I actually want to like shave this down.
Go for a high and tight. See how it looks on you.
Well, I mean, I already got the long hair on top. I just want to shave the. Yeah.
Well, what are we gonna talk about?
Captain Murph said the age is your new hairdresser.
The age is my new hairdresser.
Yeah. It's taking away your hair.
Oh, I already shave it once a month anyway, so which I actually probably gonna do tonight.
I'm happy with this.
I made the mistake when I shaved off this. I trimmed this down to finger length. Wish I hadn't done that.
I'm glad I did that.
I forgot how short finger length was versus I think I had it at least 2 to 3 inches long.
I mean, I would wake up with it in my mouth, which that was annoying me.
But in your dream, you were eating something else.
I cannot confirm or deny these accusations.
Like, why is this little Harry wakes up, have beard hair in mouth? Okay, let's change that topic.
It's not even 30 minutes and we've deviated so far.
Yeah, I know. We let's be honest. We covered what we needed to in 10.
Yeah. Also, I get the feeling when we do talk about it, like when people ask during our rides, that they just. I get a feeling some of them think we're crazy.
Let's be honest. With this haircut, can you fault them?
No. But my thing is, I wish people would be more open-minded about this stuff and listen instead of just judging immediately.
I'm gonna be honest. I think they are. It just seems like we're coming off crazy.
The ones I dealt with were kind of just going, okay, like it
No,
to them. It didn't make any sense. It was just nonsense.
the ones I've talked to actually seemed like they were interested. Not like they were gonna convert, but they were at least into the conversation.
I have not really had any Star Wars nerds though. I think that was also my problem.
I
Because I
can't
think the
say I
Star
have
Wars
either.
nerds would be more like they would actually go, oh, like they would be more interested than
Right now, I
regular.
have had writers who were at least familiar with Mandalorians and Boba Fett. Maybe not as deep Star Wars nerds as we tend to be in the way.
Oh no, I did come across someone who knew some Mandoa.
Okay.
That guy was actually cool to talk to. He had. It's funny. I just picked him up from the mall, and they were just coming out of the Lego store,
Yeah.
and he had like him and his girlfriend just big bags of Star Wars Legos.
God, I wonder how much they spent at that store.
Couple of hundred, from what I hear.
Easily a couple hundred. Most of those sets don't go for less than $50.
I think he said one of them was the Venator.
Oh, that's easily a couple hundred on its own.
I want that is the one major big set that I want is the Venator.
I've got it. I just don't know where it is anymore. Actually, I think I do.
Because I want the Venator. I definitely want the Razor Crest. I wouldn't mind having the N1.
I just don't have anywhere to display them.
Yeah, see, that's also my problem. If we owned this house, I would put a fucking shelf and just display them. That's a problem with renting.
I mean, I rent. I've got shit screwed all over my walls.
This would be more permanent shelving, not like yours. Because you gotta think, the shelving would have to hold these massive Lego sets. That way, 50 pounds.
Those can hold massive Lego sets. I mean, shit, I got BT up there. I've got Chiefs helmet. Yeah, those aren't that heavy. Oh,
We're
wait, you
talking the
can't.
Venator.
You can't see BT, can you?
No. There's Jen.
All the way up on the top left, top right.
Yeah, I see it. Well, then again, I also know what I'm looking at.
I need to get some more of my now that I've opened up the since I 3D printed the Funko Pop stands and gotten most of my Funkos off of the shelves, I can put some more stuff on there. I really wish I could stream game right now because I would love to be able to swap over to that.
What
But
do you
with
mean?
the way my computer, oh, before I forget, this little guy was 3D printed.
Yeah, you showed me that.
So
Yeah, you don't trust your computer.
no, I don't trust my printer. I trust my computer. It's just I just can't figure out the
No,
problem.
your computer to
Oh, for game stream, yeah.
stream.
Something would crash, whether it was OBS or the game or the whole PC at this point. I don't know.
You need to hurry up and get it.
Excuse me.
The other one ready.
All I need is the RAM, but that's like $400 or $500 that I don't have right now.
You're not gonna take the RAM out of the one you're currently using?
No, I can't. The current PC is a DDR4 motherboard, and the new one is DDR5. You cannot use DDR4 on a 5.
I gotcha.
Otherwise, I would just put and the RAM is actually the issue. That I need more RAM. Just oh, I do not know why. But let me open up Task Manager and I'll tell you exactly. I've only got one window of internet my internet browser open, but it's telling me I've got 1827 processes open for Opera GX, my browser. Even though I've only got 4 tabs open. 1, 2,
You got some
3,
stuff
4,
running in the
5.
background you need to shut down.
I mean, I can close Opera GX, but it would still let's see, performance. Right now, I'm using about 49% of my CPU. Memory
using
is at 75% right now.
I'm using anywhere between 30 and 40. And I have a couple of tabs of Firefox, Discord, OBS, Steam, Web UI, the wallpaper engine.
Oh yeah, I didn't see how many Firefox has open because that's how I've got to do the Twitch. I've only got one window open for Firefox. It says I've got 9 processes running. It's so stupid. I hate that shit. So I think we're gonna go ahead and round it out here. We're just rambling, miscellaneously talking. So thank you everyone who joined in on the live, especially on Kando's side because I didn't have anybody show up on mine. But this is the way it happens. Eventually, I'll get followers who interact and join.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, we've been at this 5 years, so we're steadily growing.
I'm surprised I'm there, honestly.
So anybody who is currently watching would like to find out more about the keepers, go into either mine or Kando's link trees. Should take you to the keepers Facebook page. I believe we've got the keepers link tree in our profiles.
Mine is in my profile description. And from there, you can join the Discord, which is where we do these podcasts every other Sunday.
Yep. So next Sunday is going to be the 19th. Well, next Sunday is not the 19th, but the next podcast is the 19th. And we hopefully will have, we'll at least have Solicon back. So that's another point of view.
Would be nice to have Arnaud back, but
would be nice, but he's still got to get situated on his end.
Yeah. And those who do join, feel free to join in on the podcast. The more people we have, the more entertaining it gets.
Very true.
Plus, we get other people's perspectives on the tenants and what they think.
Not like the dark times of seasons 1, where it was just me talking and rambling and other stuff.
Yeah, and then you had me join, and then Silicon, and then Arnaud.
No, the first it was just me hosting. Then Zell joined. And then Dirge. And then they quote unquote retired. Zell joined the Navy and Dirge just kind of backed down a little bit. That's perfectly fine.
Dirge being Dirge.
Yes.
He still exists, and he still watches.
Yes, he does. And then randomly joins, and we get a gem from him, and then he backs back into the darkness of the Dirge.
He comes in, says a few words, and then disappears.
does the Homer Simpson into the background.
Yes.
That is our Dirge.
No, not Homer Simpson. Have you seen Horton Hears a Who?
Long time ago.
He does a Katie. He does back into the bush.
Pretty sure they stole that from The Simpsons too.
That is more of a Dirge thing.
Oh, but we will see everybody in 2 weeks.